Hi, I'm Johnny Harrigan, student ID 1353460. This is Unit 12 for my final major project. So, first of all, I'm going to talk about my rationale, project concept, and evaluation, but I made that as personal development, project concept, and the outline. So I'm just going to explain a little bit different about how I learned since I first started the course. When I analyze more songs in depth to understand the composition of like what kind of a genre it is and how fast it's got, the tempo and the arrangement of, is it up tempo, mid or low, is it forward or is it like a bit of a hard rhythmic structure. So I learned that more, expanded my taste of the different one or two genres, so the more diverse array of arts and genres that allowed me to continue to play my music to a respected audience. How that showed my track to others and gave me feedback, say, oh, I like it, but it's kind of weak or kind of too loud, kind of a bit too soft. So I was just like working on my music. I have built up my confidence since my previous presentation, how I present my work, presenting experimental compositions, how I structured out, layered of the kick drum, snare, etc. And I have became more critique to my peers, and also have more confidence while I talk to others. I'll hear feedback and then work on it again. So my project concept is a dance music video with an experimental crossover style song that it incorporates Afrobeats and house music. I first started last year when I worked on it. It was meant to be in a different purpose, but I changed it to something else more relevant to the project. So I kind of named two artists, for example, who do crossover experimental music style, like MIA and Fuso VG, for instance, who work different styles, experimenting genres of what they like, experimenting from other countries, blending of crossovering over the countries for the respective peers to the audience. And, well, I like the idea of crossing over, so it gives me more the idea of how to experiment and present it with a kind of a creative idea. So on the outline of this project, I'm going to demonstrate the dancers that I got in content with, that I made the track before. When I presented to them, they thought it was kind of weak, so I went back on it again and again. So I know where do I stand and how in the timeline I'm in before everything's finished. So after I made the dance music video, when I edit this out after filming, I'm going to upload it to my YouTube channel to share it across social media platforms, create like a buzz, and hopefully generate interest in the music and myself as an artist. So the next tab I'm going to show is the research I looked on. So I heard from Craig that to tell me look at experimental music. But I saw that video, but only like just get a few words out of it and looked at some resources, but I didn't use Wikipedia because I know it's a weak source. So I looked at different sources the best as I can for experimental music. And I learned it when I was in class, looking at experimental composers, how they use non-traditional instruments is like a bit of a creative piece of their experimental music. And I'm trying to, and I acknowledge it, it's like what I'm trying to do is that I'm not acknowledging my favorite genre house, acknowledging Afrobeats, incorporating experimental. Scroll down, I also had, scroll down, sorry. Scroll down. So, like I said, with my song, it's like a blend of Afrobeats and house music, which I kind of called it Afro house short, but I didn't create that genre. There was some other genres, no, experimental genres, they made it before from different artists, DJs. So I got SoundCloud and I can't remember what's the other source I looked on. I looked to, for instance, how to listen and how the sound is different to my song. And talking about the dance music, scroll down. I looked how dance music evolved. Like in the 50s, I learned when Bill Haley and Comments, when they do venues, no one was allowed to dance because during back then, it was like against the rules. You're not allowed to stand up. You just have to sit down if you stand up. It's just like these type of dance moves that what people were dancing to. It was just like from the side of like what black people demonstrated, and some people who are like older, who are like from the white supremacy kind of the age, weren't very keen on that kind of dance. So in the 50s, rock and roll was just like bang hit. So it involves, go down, in the decades, how music evolved, how people dance differently.
So is this all research, Johnny, yeah?
Yeah, all research.
Cool. Have you got any evidence of like storyboards that you've started for the video? Or?
Yes, I have. I got it in my folder. I did first started how I wanted to do it before I started filming.
Have you done any rushes or any auditions for the people?
No, when I got in contact with the dance company, they said they can.
So you have been in touch with the dance company, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And so you've got, you haven't done any auditions yet?
No,
Okay.
it wasn't enough time, I would say.
That's fine, that's fine, I mean, yeah.
So yeah, I looked at dance music in the decades, how it evolved, and to see like how people would dance differently, so that you could dance easily. Say like for instance in the 70s, the disco music was like quite popular, so it had like a fourth of the floor was like around in that development that people can dance to easily. There are two versions, like the disco mix, you can hear the discos. The other is radiated, you hear it on the radio. Scroll down. There were famous 70s icons, for instance, Donna Summer, or like one of the famous icons in the 70s. I know I didn't learn about like her before the project, but I kind of understood how it generated the legacy of like how.
Do you know who produced that record?
No, not really.
So basically Georgia Moda produced the record, and it was one of the first like dance tracks to have a 12-inch mix.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Have you got that? No evidence. Doesn't matter.
Sorry. So yes. So I looked at a bit of the 80s music, like house music was involved in America, New York, and Chicago. I learned that last year, but I got a bit more in depth, like it's more detailed how I looked at it before. Interesting is that house music is really like a catchy, addictive, progressive genre that came from a Chicago clubhouse called the Warehouse, and how they like spread about from areas of like Chicago to New York, and then house music would come to the UK. So the 80s, people like were very like, what's this type of music? So since then, UK artists like Morris and Colcott made some house tracks, like Pop Up the Vine volume and Doctor in the House. And then there were some European artists like Tectonic and Black Box, also produced thinking like pop with Jam and Right on Time.
Johnny, it's good research. You don't need to read all of it. We can pick up on this.
Oh,
Can you
yeah.
just scroll through it quickly? We just have a quick
Yeah.
scan over
We
it.
just need to
Yeah.
demonstrate that it's
Because
there.
you've got you've done a load of work basically, which is really good. Yeah.
So next part I'm going to explain.
Let's just summarise this.
Yes.
Is this about you? I might just speed it along because you only got a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
Is this about how you like fusing different cultures together? This section of it.
Yes.
Okay. And that's
So-
your link making two genres of music form.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah. So the last part I wanted to do is talking about cultural diversity, because I haven't talked about cultural diversity in some other research before, so I have a look at different sources just to pick some information about what is cultural diversity is. It's not about its existence, it's about what you accept. In some countries, like people are different, like black or white, Asian, American, African, or Caribbean, whatever. You should accept the differences of who they are, just respect them who they are, because they're different to you. So, like for instance, that centuries ago, I picked little examples about, like there were parts, it belonged to the country before it became a part of a modern day society. For instance, paper and printing was originally from China before it got influenced and impacted to the Western civilization. And the philosophy was actually from ancient Greece time, that it made the impact of how I don't know about philosophy a lot, but I know how it's really important that people in today's society are still using it.
All right. Can you scan through this bit?
So the question is, why is it some people think it's good? Because I looked at 10, well, take a look, 3 of the 10 multicultural cities, like Sao Paulo, London, and New York. Now, interesting about New York, I looked at, is that they host an international music event called World Music Institute. It upholds and furthers the growth of both US residents, artists, and international musicians from around the world. So you got like 100 countries, like who are from Africa, Asia, Europe, the Americas, and the Middle East.
Right, Johnny, you've got about a minute left. Yeah. Let's just wrap it up a little bit. Me and Craig can pick up on all this. Yeah.
I can, yeah.
We can get all this. Yeah. How's this feeding to your project? Just quickly explain that. What are you taking from your research?
What I take in from this is that I acknowledge that in today's society, that in my project I collaborate with people who are from the different cultures, and I give feedback to the people who are from different cultures and said, I love this project, I want to do it.
Why are you choosing the dance format? Why are you interested in that?
Because I saw this I saw the dance video called Eugene and Misty Easy Dance For Me. Is the reason why I thought the idea of blending Afrobeats and house music in the first place.
So you're looking at getting a kind of viral kind of video that's got a global audience. Is that kind of maybe what your end point is, kind of thing? Like,
Cool.
Yeah.
And on the Monday where you're back from after half term, are you going to have something to play, to present on that day?
If I can,
Already important that you do have something.
Well, I have the track, on my other USB, which is not on the USB I have it right now, but I can show you the demonstration of the dance videos I did. No, the clips, when I look back on the folder.
So this is all your bibliography, yeah?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's good. That's good.
Josh, if you want to go to the little folder. Yeah. So, say for instance,
Are these people rehearsing?
yeah.
Okay.